What's up guys, welcome back to Z and Abs at Zab's project. Today we got this Nissan Micra 53 plate automatic. So we're getting a slight issue. The issue is it's not starting. It has done quite a lot of mileage, it's done 206,000 per clock. So the problem that we're running into right now, just like it's the K12 motor by the way, automatic. So you put the key in the ignition, well if you unlock it, immobilize is fine. At the moment you got that key sign coming flashing up. Once you put the key in the ignition, what's that? Sorry, let me show you again. So that key signal coming on there means it's immobilized. Sorry, so you immobilize it on. Once you put the key in the ignition, turn the key to ignition position, that sign goes off, which means it's demobilized now. Now when we go try to start it, there's nothing at all. Normally you hear the engine turn, start motor kick in, engine turn, and it should fire up. But there's nothing at all. Yeah, so we're going to diagnose this problem. Normally what it is your starter motor issue or immobilizer. Because that signal, key signal's gone off, we know it's not an immobilized problem. Sorry, Abs, you were saying?
Yeah, I was saying basically we bought this car. The guy bought it from when he first turned the key, started straight away. As we made the deal, we sat in the car, key wouldn't start, wouldn't do anything. But then we called the owner out again and he sat in there for 5 seconds, he started up again. Even he didn't understand what was wrong with it. But now since we've had it parked up, I've done it for about half an hour, trying to turn the key and the car just doesn't respond. Has no response at all, doesn't start, doesn't do anything. But it has a mind of its own. Sometimes it'll start after half an hour, sometimes it won't even start at all for the whole day.
So what we're going to have to do is sorry Ab, do you want to hold the camera? Open the bonnet. Now the fuse box relay for the starter ignition is underneath this headlight. So to do that you'll have to remove front bumper, headlight to access that. Now obviously this car's already been beat quite a lot, so we've got access to the bolt over there for the headlight. So there's a bolt over here, bolt over there, and there's a bolt behind this bumper. That's over here. But because there's some room, the bumper's already off, we can get away with removing the complete bumper for now. So tools you need are 10mm ratchet with a socket, 10mm spanner, and obviously you run a probe. So
he's banging on this R34 boot. Don't worry about it, we're going to get this car repaired anyway.
The next project, future project.
Yeah, so the people are thinking, why is he banging on there?
So you move we're going to move this headlight first, remove this bolt.
So these are 10mm bolts. So
yeah, they're all 10mm. Then we'll be removing this one here. Before I go further, just remember you need to disconnect the battery, so we'll take the negative off.
10mm again.
Right, we've done that. Right, I've already removed that bolt down there. That bolt's not there anymore, but it's another 10mm just over there. That's been removed. What I'll do, I will remove the grill. I've already removed that 10mm. There's another 10mm over here. For some reason, I don't think this bolt here should be here. I think there might be like a... Yeah, if you come this side, it's a plastic... what do you call that?
Plastic kind of push thing, yeah.
Yeah, so you just pop that up.
Or push grommet or something.
So the bridge should slide out. You got the indicator bulb. Let's put that aside. Let's put this on the R34.
So you just twist this.
Right, and the headlight should slide out. Be careful.
Obviously,
See, so the reason why we take the bumper off is the terminal bolt that comes underneath from here. The mounting goes, it's quite big. It slides underneath the bumper. But because our bumper's already off, we're just going to slide it across like this. There you go. If you turn it, you got one plug, two plug. You push that pin down, and that plug should come off. These headlights do need restoring, so hence why
this whole car needs restoring from where it is.
So, there. Now, that's the fuse box that we need to access. So let's put the plugs right here for now. Right, so obviously clips, you put the clips towards the fuse box. That's right, away from the fuse box. Same with these two here. And that should pop up. Alright, so the issue normally lies under these two relays. These are your from ignition to starter motor signal. So what happens is when you turn the ignition, this green wire sends the signals through the relay to this red wire, which goes straight to the starter motor and it fires it up. So we're going to get a probe just to test it. So we're going to put the negative back on. These things are really handy, by the way. Test a fuse, you can test wires, an electric issue. You can send signal from here, positive or negative. So that's positive, that's negative. If you got an earth wire that's disconnected, that will provide the earth for it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to, that already spliced this a bit. Just put my probe in there. I'm going to get one of my handyman to turn the key. Can you just turn the key when I say? Should be in the ignition.
That handyman was miles away.
Yeah, he was in another planet. So what we're going to do, we're going to, so if you can see, alright, so if you can see, it's saying it's getting power, but it's not enough power. So when you turn the key to start position, that should go red. That just shows that it's giving you a positive signal to the starter motor. So yeah, do you want to turn the key to the start position, please? Try to start the car. Starting it?
Yep.
Alright, so he's starting it, nothing's happening. It's still, it's got power, but it's not giving the full signal. So what we're going to do with the probe, we're going to give it power, direct power. So we're going to hit the button. If you hear the starter motor turn, that means there's an issue between these relays. Ultimately, if not the relay, if you change the relay, it's still the issue, then it's the box itself, the motherboard. Right, is the ignition on?
Yep.
There you go. Starts off straight away. Switch it off. Try starting with the key on. No. So he's turning the key, nothing. The minute I do this, the power fires up.
Also, there is another thing we searched up as well. Some people are saying that the ignition switch could be faulty as well. That's something that we obviously need to, depending on how it works out for your car. For some cars, we had a Micra previously, which was a switch. But on this occasion, we kind of worked out that it's actually the signal's not going down back to the starter motor on this one.
So this theory here is mainly like, let's say for instance you're going for a shop and you come back and the Micra, your car's not starting, it's got a start issue, and you kind of run this problem on a K12. So obviously if you've got the tools ready there, you haven't got AA cover or RAC, remove your bumper, remove your headlight, remove your grill, take this fuse off, splice this, or if you haven't got a splicer you can try to get a probe in there, which you probably can do. Turn the ignition on and just give it a direct connection, just start up just to get home. Obviously if you do run into this problem, the main cause of the problem is either these two relays, which send the signal to the starter motor from the ignition, and if you change these relays and it hasn't worked, then it's your motherboard inside this fuse box that you need to change. So these are the known common faults with the Micra K12 model.
So basically, you need to change the box rather than going to the motherboard. You actually need to change the box.
You actually need to, but yeah.
But yeah, like Z goes, this is a common fault on these K12. You had one previously as well, so it's just to help you guys out who don't know what's going on. Obviously, we were stuck with it last time as well, so it just helps you out to understand what kind of
problems that you might run into, what solution could be. Also, what people have recently started doing is put a push start button. So they do a wire from here to the interior, obviously push start to the battery. Then rather than messing about with this, it's like a backup. So if your car does give up on ignition, you just press the button, push that button, and it'll fire up straight away. But yeah, if you're running a problem with the car, they're still starting, these are diagnostics that you can do at home, and if it works, then you know the problem lies within this box here. Alright guys, so if you do want to see how to install a push start on the Nissan Micra K12 with this issue, we are going to make another video. We'll upload it in a day or two, how to install a push start. So if you do get a problem with the starter, like I said, you'll have a backup as a push start. Turn the ignition on, press push start, get you home, and obviously diagnose the problem.
Yeah, driving home, or if, for example, you've got the car recovered here, you don't want to spend the money at the moment for whatever reason. If the garage gives you a stupid bill on it, this stuff you can do at home. Just get the probe and stuff, and just check yourself like we did. This is more a video to help you guys out who get stuck with it and want some answers. And then if you want later on to put a push start on it, just to get it, for example, like for me, I'll take it to run around for work. So in the morning, start up, and then later on take it to get some quotes, get some cheaper quotes, and get it fixed prior to whenever you can. But it's like a temporary fix, to be honest with you.
It's good for like a backup as well, just in case you do get it fixed later in the future. It starts happening again. At least you've got the push start there. Start up whenever you want, wherever you are. So yeah, if you need to see that video, it should be coming up in the next few days. So stay safe, stay blessed. We'll see you in the next one.